like that help.
Last week, they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s purple people eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So here we are, Charles. Speaking of this rookie quarterback, he's had one training camp and roughly a month and a half or so of regular season games to try to digest everything. Now here he is making his first NFL start.
And let's be frank about it, partner. I'm kind of surprised it's actually taken this long because every year when a team takes a quarterback in the first round, what do they say? We're going to let him sit for a year. We're going to give him a red shirt year. But you and I both know that never really.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
On second down, here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Now Burrow on first down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. A gain of 6 there on first.
To A.J. Green.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
The Browns' 21-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Hunt is not going to get there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st down, Browns.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Brought down at the
DJ Reader there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, You got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD.
Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Browns 1st down.
They'll look to throw here. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Cleveland.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
Williams on the coverage.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Green's got it over the middle. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again, it's Burrow. On the right side, caught by Green. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score Bengals 10.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Browns, nothing.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Atkins on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And from the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
4 yards.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So maybe the defense will have to kickstart the offense here. The first points of the game comes from that defensive unit.
Yeah, sometimes you get together and you say, hey, maybe it's on us today. We have to go out and force the issue and make a play and get everyone else going.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A run for Nick Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the foot. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his numbers of block.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Delaney Walker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Caught left side, it's Beckham.
Complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard sideline. DJ Reader busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 2nd and long. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he hits.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And he gets it to go to cut the deficit now to 2, 17-15. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. On the return, Phillips. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Bengals set to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
4.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he's going to have the first down. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they will